glow that's, on your skin as well. Um, with the vitamin C serum, also, it has antioxidants, which help with the production of collagen, which we all know is perfect for our skin. There's so much pollution. There's so much pollution that was really clumsy. Your skin as well. Yes. So there's a lot of pollution. My phone is echoing, so I'm not exactly sure why, but there's a lot of pollution that we deal with daily. The sun is harsh on our skin. You have all the parts and the chemicals that's coming out. So the vitamin C serum works well with that. And also it has on the side of it, it has like a 6 week. It has the time frame. So it'll let you know exactly how much longer you have left, how long you've been using it. So that way it's an easy way for you to track it as well. So that's one of the main reasons why I love the vitamin C serum. And my skin has been glowing like awesomely, if that's even a word. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Natalia, for sharing that vitamin C plus E. So I was glad when they came out with that because we used to have, those vitamin C squares separately. And so it just is a nice combo. So thank you so much for sharing. All right, ladies. So get your vitamin C plus E squares. Check it out if you have not used it. It is amazing. All right. So now we're gonna head back to what I was talking about with goals. And like I said, I wanted to make sure we are including product commercials because as consultants, you want to get introduced to that. So A plus, A plus, A plus. Do not reinvent the wheel. The next station. And I'm muting whoever is on. All right, so goal setting.
I had a question.
Go ahead.
With your pride love, when it say, that like, can we do it like sometime like on Facebook, like a check-in, or just like live a product commercial, like for a consultant? To try to like,
we could do a product commercial.
Yeah. I would think so, because that's promoting your products and it's giving the customers, well, the clients, it's giving the clients knowledge about products. Because even for myself, before I even worked with Mary Kay, I didn't know half of the stuff about those products. So I'm pretty sure there's a lot more other people that don't know a lot of things about taking care of their face. So that's definitely a good idea.
Oh, absolutely. And you can even have your VIP group as well, because in that group you can mention the prices and if you're doing a live on the public one, you can still do it. Just don't make sure you're not mentioning the price on that. But yeah, it's a great idea. I'm actually streaming right now to YouTube. So for people who miss the training, they can at least I can send them the link and they'll have access to that. All right. So under goal setting, and Mary Kay was amazing when it came on to training. That was one of the things that she did when she worked in corporate America. So one of the first things she mentioned is you want to, in your mind, decide the exact income you wish to earn. And she said that it's not enough to just say, I need to increase my earnings. You must be definite about the amount that you want. Like exactly say, this is the amount that I want. I want to earn an extra 2,000, 3,000 a month, or whatever that amount is. You want to be exact about that. Number two, she says, determine exactly what you intend to do to earn that amount. So now you know what you want to earn. So now you have to determine exactly what you want to do, what you intend to do to earn that amount. So is it your intention to do the A plus elite program or A plus super achiever? Because remember, if you're seeing the faces, then you will get to any goal. I'm telling you, you're going to start just seeing faces and you're going to see things happen. Remember, there's no such thing as something for nothing. Calculate your average earnings for each skincare class. So that's what I would recommend as well. Each time you do a session, you want to calculate what your earnings are, because if you notice that, okay, I'm doing sessions, but I'm not seeing any sales, or I'm not seeing any engagement, stuff like that, then that's when you want to talk to your director, because maybe it's just some skills that we need to fine tune for you. And the other thing she says that when you calculate what your earnings were for the skincare classes, then it can help you with tracking your goal as well. It can determine how close are you to reaching your goal. Because honestly, if you don't know where you are with your goal, you can miss your goal by a few dollars, right? And one of the things I never did is reward myself when I accomplished a goal. So that is something I'm going to recommend, is that when you accomplish a goal, reward yourself. Whether it's, say, okay, you're gonna watch your favorite show, or you're gonna eat ice cream. I love ice cream. So if whatever that is, if it's to have coffee or splurge on something, you can say, when I accomplish this goal, this is what I'm gonna do for myself. So do that, and don't be afraid to do that. Number 3, establish a deadline for earning the income. So what is your deadline? Establish a deadline. So if you know that, all right, you're gonna do your 50 faces for the month of January by the 30th, because this is the amount of money you want to make. You want to say, okay, this is the deadline. By the 30th of January, this is what I want to earn. Because again, if you don't have a deadline, then you can just keep going, and next thing you know, you're next month and you still didn't get to your goal. Create a plan for achieving your goal and put it into action now. Honestly, don't reinvent the wheel. The A+ tracker breaks it down into weeks. And so what is your plan to getting into that goal? Do you plan on 1 hour every day making those booking calls? Or do you plan on, because one of the things I used to do is, when I left work, I said, you know what, I'm not going to go home right away. I'm going to stay in the parking lot for an hour, make my booking calls before I go home, because I knew once I got home, nothing was going to get done because the kids were very young. So create a plan and put it into action. Now write out a clear, concise statement about your goal. So write it down, a clear and concise statement about your goal. Include the amount of income you want, your time limit to reach it, and a clear description of your plan. So be clear about your goal instead of confused. You don't want to be confused, because a confused mind does nothing. Just keep that in mind. Let me just do a screenshot, because I usually like to make a note of the consultants that are on for when I'm doing my raffles. All right, so make sure that you write it down, and like we said, write it out, a clear, concise statement, so very short, not too long. And the other thing too, some people will write a goal that, it's, for example, if you've never been a director before and you say, okay, you're going to be a director, what about breaking that down into small goals? Okay, I'm going to get into red. All right, now I get into red, I'm going to become a team leader, or car driver, or something of the sort. Just work your way up to that and you will get there. You can put directorship or national as your ultimate goal, but you break that down into smaller goals and you'll get there. And that applies to anything else as well, not just Mary Kay. It can apply to your daily life, to your job, or anything else that you have going on. Even some people say they want to get a house, want to buy a house. Work on that as well, right? How long, when do you want to do that by? Where's the house? What is it going to look like? How many bedrooms? What monthly mortgage do you want? You have to be specific when it comes on to goals. And now once you write it out, read your written statement aloud twice daily. Once just after rising in the morning, and once just before retiring at night. As you read it, see it and feel yourself already in possession of whatever that goal is, or that if it's money, then possession of that money. This was all under Mary Kay Ash. Like, this was stuff that she trained on, and she was amazing. The last step is important, although it may be hard for you to see yourself in possession of the money or that goal before you actually have it. Let the burning desire to achieve your goal help. So do you have that burning desire to get there? Like, sometimes people, when they're sick and tired of being sick and tired, that's when they'll get to that goal, right? Because they're like, okay, I'm tired. I'm just tired of this job. I'm tired of not being recognized. I'm tired of not being paid what I'm worth. Whatever you're tired of, some of those things can be what can push you to that goal. If you truly desire and the money or whatever that goal is, and faithfully follow these steps that we mentioned, you will have no difficulty convincing yourself that you can acquire it. I know Amy kind of touched on this as well. For those of you who did her goal setting session, she touched on that. And so if you have not done your goal post yet, I mean, how often are you going to hear it? You need to start working on that. And the other thing is attitude, like having the right attitude when it comes on to your goal. If you said maybe, I might. I remembered years ago before I wasn't even close to earning a car. I was telling people, oh yes, I'm earning my first free car. And this is years later. We did earn our first free car, right? And so when you're sharing that, you do it and you just already see yourself accomplishing that. Oh my God, I'm going to go to Disney. That's my reward when I get to this. If that's something you're rewarding yourself with. And you share that. I remembered one of the things I did when I put my goal poster up, I would take that with me to parties or when I did sessions and share that. This is what I'm working towards. And I would show that to people, right? This is what I'm working towards. And people get wrapped up in your goal. You'll find that people will encourage or be more encouraged to work to help you versus themselves. They'll say, oh my God, I'm helping my friend. Right, Barbara? I think that's how Barbara got started. She was helping a friend out. I don't know if she can talk. But
you want me to talk about that?
By you having a goal, just mention it really quick. You were helping her out, right, when you got started.
I did. So it was one of my really close friends, and she had been after me for a while to come to one of the Mary Kay parties or to our Monday night meeting. And I finally said okay, because I love helping other people out. And then when sitting there, I made an instant decision because I was asked one really important question was, if you could be a better person in 1 year from now, would you find the benefit in that? And like I tell everybody else, I spend more at Target. And at the time we didn't have eStart. And so I said, yeah. So I just popped on the team and haven't been sorry yet.
You're going in and out, Barbara.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said that I popped on the team, I joined, and I hadn't been sorry yet.
Awesome. Yeah,
I met some amazing women.
And like she said, she was yes, and that's how I met Barbara. And since that, I've met some of her consultants as well. And if it wasn't for her team member having a goal and inviting her, I would not. So imagine whose dream is tied to your goal. So you might just think it's a selfish goal. I'm gonna earn a car, but you never know. That person that might be coming on your team may be the next director that's going to change lives. She may be the next national, right? What if my recruiter didn't talk to me about Mary Kay? Maybe I would have been with another company. Who knows? But whose dream is tied to your goal? Who has a dream to maybe have a home on the water? Whose dream is tied to your goal? Who has a dream to give back to the community? Right? So I promised myself, and this is from one of our national sales director, I promised myself to be strong, that nothing can disturb my peace. I promised myself to talk health, happiness, and prosperity to every person I meet. I promised myself to make all my friends feel that there's something special in them, to look at the sunny side of everything and make my dreams come true. I promised myself to think only of the best, to work only for the best, and to expect only the best. I promise myself to be just as enthusiastic about the success of others as I am about my own. Cheer for others, you guys. I promise myself to forget the mistake of the past and press on to the greater achievements of the future, to wear a cheerful countenance at all times and give every living creature I meet a smile, even with the mask on, right? And people can tell you're smiling. It's contagious. I promise myself to give so much time to the improvement of myself that I have no time to criticize others. New year, new you, right? We're not going to criticize others. We're going to lift them up, pick them up, lift their spirits up. I promise myself to be too large for worry, too noble for anger, too strong for fear, and too happy to permit the presence of trouble. My attitude is my life. Right? How is that? You promise yourself that you're going to be a different person this year, whatever that is, right? You can always improve, work on whatever that goal is. If you need help writing the goal, or if you're like, Kanisha, I don't know about this red jacket, what does it take to get there? I can help you with that. I can help you with that. So make that promise to yourself. You're going to be a better version of you, right? You're going to continue to grow. You're going to continue to reach up, and don't expect that you're going to learn everything all at one time. Give yourself some grace. Give yourself grace. I've been in Mary Kay 11 years and I still don't know everything. And a lot of what I shared, apply it to your personal life. And if you have another business, you can apply to that as well. If you say, for example, Elsie, she is one of the most amazing entrepreneurs on here. She sells hair care products, or she have clients. And so she may have a goal. I'm going to see 20 clients in a week, or I don't know, whatever her statistic is. But if you don't have a goal, you're not going to be able to track. So I hope this training was helpful. And thank you, Natalia. We enjoyed your product commercial, and it makes us more excited to want to use the Serum C plus E, right?
You're
and
welcome.
if you're not using that, then definitely you want to give that a try. All right. Any questions, thoughts, or comments before we start our pampering session? No, we don't have any. All right. So I'm going to just play this for 2 seconds. I'm going to grab my water, and then we are going to start the pampering. And you guys can join me too if you have your products in front of you. So you can join me as well. All right, welcome back, guests that are on, consultants that are on. I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome to the guests. I see some of my Seychella, welcome. And by the way, consultants, make sure that you have your guest address, because if they're one of the raffle winners, at least I can have that information so that can get mailed out to them. So make sure if I don't have, or if you don't have that information, that you get it ahead of time, or you can even get it now. And so I'm just going to share how this is going to work tonight. We are here for our first ever for the year pampering session. New year, new skin, new you. Who wants a new year? I mean, we had such a rough year 2020, 2021, right? I think 2021 was getting kind of better. And I think it's going to continue to get better. My name is Kanisha Dixon. For those of you who do not know me, I am the director of our fabulous Hummingbird unit. And I'm super excited. You know what? I'm excited because we didn't let COVID stop us. I'm excited because we blossomed during COVID, because we earned our card during COVID, and we get to network all over the US during COVID. I actually stepped out of our comfort zone and got better at doing sessions on Zoom. And now, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have met Janet and Shay, and I wouldn't have seen Sophia. I only would see Sophia at events once a year. And who else? Let me see who's on here. I see some iPhones. So if you are a guest, please put your name in the chat and who invited you, because we do keep a track of that. And then that way I can know. I don't know if Fatima, are you on? And I see Kadeja, or am I pronouncing that correctly? I know Sachella, you're here, but just this is a routine.
It's Khadijah.
Put your name in the chat. I'm sorry?
It's Khadijah.
Khadijah. Hi, Khadijah. And you are a guest of?
Hey, girl, hey, and I'm a guest of Shay.
Oh, welcome. All right, awesome. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. Well, I hope you will have some fun with us tonight, because that's what we're about. We are here to have fun. This is your first session, so you really don't know what you're in for. But all I can tell you is that we are going to have a great evening of skincare, pampering, girlfriend time. We don't believe in tearing each other down. We believe in building women up. And I'll just tell you a little bit about our brand manifesto. In Mary Kay, we believe women don't need makeup or skincare to be beautiful. We believe women are beautiful and valuable with or without it. That's really what we believe. We use our products to enhance a woman's beauty and confidence, as she already has, to help her shine more. We believe in community and connectedness, and that women are better together. Don't you guys agree, especially now? There is such a rise in loneliness, anxiety, and depression. So we want to create a space where women actually can connect to celebrate one another and their unique beauty, because we're all unique. We're all beautiful, and we are unique in our own way. And we are more than a product. We are a brand. We are a brand with a purpose, built by a woman for a woman. Opportunity is what we create. Beauty is what we sell. And hope is what we give back. We believe in empowerment of women. Everything we do is with a desire to help them feel beautiful inside and out. So that's what we want to do. And also create personal relationships like no other brand. So it's not like you go to like brand A, I'm not going to call any names, and you go and you buy one of their products. They don't create a personal relationship. And so that's what we want to do. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for coming on tonight. And I really do hope you are, you have a great time.
Yes.
And so, hi, Fatima, welcome. Yay. All right. What I love about this is that we have so many different mixes on here. So guests, if you want, are you able to just unmute yourself really quick? Just say your name and what you're most excited about tonight, if you're able to. Sachella, are you able to?
Yes, I'm excited to connect with everybody. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we're hearing you. We're excited to have you on, because you're on our first session for the year. So really, we're off to a good start.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
And Fatima?
Yeah, thank you. You know, my English is not very well, but I try to understand you. I like to see you. I like you, what you do.
Yes.
I'm guest now, just like watch. And
Yeah, I love it. I'm excited. I'm more excited to hear more from Fatima about where she's from, though. I love hearing about different cultures and etc. All right. So really quickly, any other guests that are on, please go ahead and put your name in the chat, who your consultant is. So right now I have Sachella, I have Khadijah, and I have Fatima. Anybody else that's on here that's a guest, please put your name in the chat. Otherwise, you're gonna miss out on the raffles, because we love giveaways. So we're gonna do our spin the wheel. So if you are on as a guest, make sure you put your name. If you're on as a consultant, make sure you remind me, hey, Kanisha was on, so that we can make sure you participate as well in our consultant raffle. I'm just gonna take a quick screenshot. All right. So the first group of ladies, we're just going to do quick recognition. And what I'm going to have you do is just put an applause in the chat. And we are here to lift women up. So even if you don't know the consultant that I'm recognizing, just put a reaction in the chat. We're going to ask you as a favor to do that. And so the first group of women we're going to recognize are our beauty consultants. These ladies, they got their business started. they're getting their 50% commission. And if you are a beauty consultant, go ahead and put your applause in the chat. And guess we're gonna have you give them a round of applause as well. So that's Lady, a boss babe, who's getting her 50%. Hi, Steph. All right. The next group of women we're gonna recognize are our seniors. So these are people that have decided, you know what, I'm not gonna just take somebody's money. I'm gonna share the opportunity. I think that's the best gift I can give somebody. And so if you are a senior consultant who have at least one or more active team members on your team, we're gonna ask that you go ahead and put an applause in the chat. And again, guess we are applauding as well. And last but not least, we are going to celebrate our fabulous red jacket. And so the coveted red jacket position, that is the first level of leadership in Mary Kay. It's somebody that have decided to have at least 3 or more women on their team. So a red jacket is at least 3 or more. Fatima, did you have a question?
No, just I try to, just sorry. I hear you,
Okay. All right. I just saw your hand raised. I wasn't sure. All right, my dear. All right. So a red jacket, if you are a red, go ahead and give yourself a round of applause. And if you're red, I'm going to have one of you unmute yourself and just quickly say what you're most excited about for this month. And so the next person we're going to recognize, and that's a director. And that's myself. And when I decided to become a director, I actually gave myself a 300% raise. I'm not going to say 3%. I'm going to say 300%. I want you to blow up the chat right now with 300%. Yes, I said it, 300% raise. And so I didn't have to wait for somebody to retire. I didn't have to wait for somebody to promote me. I didn't have to wait for somebody to die to get my 300%. I was able to promote myself. And the nice thing is that you can also do it along with your sister consultant. And that's the beauty. Is like Mary Kay they're not a company where they say, okay, you're going into directorship, so you shouldn't go into directorship. We can all do it at the same time. And so that's just a little tidbit about Mary Kay and the different opportunities. All right, so tonight, guess what we're gonna do next? We are going to do our pampering, our skincare session for the night. And guess what? You get to see us do it on Zoom. And when we're done, we're gonna also have a little fun in between that. So want to make sure that you guys are participating as well. If you have any questions, feel free to stop me as I'm going along as well, right? So I'm gonna get vulnerable here. So you're gonna actually see me remove some stuff. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna clean my eyes. So if you notice, I've had my eyes like this since 5:30 this morning. I'm gonna use my oil-free eye makeup remover first. So if you notice right now, it looks clear. I'm just gonna shake it up and notice how cloudy it got. It's because there's protein in there that nourishes your lashes. So what I like about it is that you can actually clean your eyes without being aggressive. So I have my cotton pad here. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna gently clean my eyes, and I'm cleaning everything off. I'm cleaning everything off, but the nice thing is that I don't have to be aggressive. And guess in the chat, in addition to the eyes, what are some areas that also show signs of aging? So look at the difference there, see?
Yeah.
So what areas also show signs of aging? Just put it in the chat. Let me see. And if one of you guys can just monitor the chat and let me know. So you guys know which area also shows signs of aging? And there's no stupid question or answer. So don't feel bad. We're not gonna make you look bad, okay? All right, so since no one answered yet, I'm gonna do a quick screen share. Maybe this will give you a hint.
Every day, my hands make life happen. And every day, my hands deserve to escape. To seal in precious moisture, polish away dry skin, and wrap skin in instant hydration. Give yourself an extra dose of indulgence. Introducing the new Satin Hands Pampering Set, featuring a new scrub and hand cream powered by nourishing shea butter. Available only through your Mary Kay Independent Beauty Consultant.
So now, okay, thank you. Okay, so Chella said our hands and neck. Okay, yes. So it would be, the answer would be the hands. The first would be the eyes, and then the next would be the hands. But absolutely, we always say whatever you do to the face, you also want to do to the décolleté, right? We say décolleté. We try not to say necks because we only turkeys have necks. But anyway, we make sure that we take care of here the same way we do the face and the same way we do the hands as well, because that area also shows signs of aging. So while we were showing the video for the hands, the satin hands, which I did use mine today. I didn't use mine. So this is what it looks like. These make amazing holiday gifts. These make amazing anniversary gifts. People love this, and my brother also uses it on his feet. So it can also be used on your feet. You can even put the softener. This is a softener. You could put it on your feet and put on a pair of socks, and then you can go to bed and wake up and your feet is nice and moist. So it keeps it nice, you know, and not dry like a lot of times hands and feet will feel. All right, without further ado, we're going to go into our session or skincare beauty new year, new you, new skin, because we have damaged our skin from whatever exposure, dust, dirt, sun, sleeping in makeup, using the wrong makeup, that clog your pores. You can reverse some of that, and that is what we are getting to do tonight. So the first thing I'm going to show you is my cleanser, the 4-in-1 cleanser. And before I use that, and as we're applying it, I'm going to ask you, so there are actually 5 things you want to do to your skin on a daily basis. So who could tell me? You could just put it in the chat, or if you want to unmute yourself and shout it out. What are those 5 things? So 5 things you want to do to your skin on a daily basis. What is one of them? And I'm applying, as I'm asking you guys, you could think about it. I'm applying my cleanser. So I just put a little drop like that on my fingertips. And usually I would use a brush to apply this, but I'm actually using my fingertips tonight because the brush takes about a minute, but for time purposes, I want to respect everyone's time. And what I like, the cleanser that I'm using does not, it's fragrance free, it's non-comedogenic, it will not clog your pores. And so, like I said, you're already beautiful as it is. We're just enhancing what we already have. Now, the beauty of what I'm using is it's geared for my skin type. So I tend to have oily skin. So what I'm using is actually geared towards oily skin. And one thing you don't want to do is sleep in makeup. So wash your brushes, sleep in makeup. You don't want to sleep in makeup because those are things that can cause you to have breakouts. They can also cause you to get stye. Like if you're sleeping in makeup, you could get infections in your eyes. And that's why it's nice that we have something that you can use for that. So did we see anybody put it in the chat? 5 things you want to do to your skin on a daily basis. Consultants, do you want to help out some of the guests if they're not able to? Let me use my mirror here. So the first is cleanse. I help you guys out with that. Cleanse, right? So Sachella says wash your face. So yes. What else? Fatima, I know you know about skincare from in your country. right? Remember, that's one thing you mentioned. Isn't that awesome? Like I'm telling you, it was just like a God meeting. Because when she was telling me that in her country, that's what she loves, skincare and makeup, right?
Yes.
All right. So what I did so far, so we said cleanse. Do we have anybody else that? All right. So Chella said cleanse. What else? And Khadijah said use SPF. You are absolutely correct. Exfoliate. Beth said exfoliate. Yes. What else? What else? What else? So we have cleanse, we have exfoliate, we have sunscreen. That's 3 so far. What else? What else? What else? Moisturize. You are correct. And one more. One more. A lot of people miss this one. Starts with a T and ends with an E. And while you guys are doing that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my eye cream. And remember, I was mentioning the eye cream. The eye area also shows signs of aging. The eye cream looks like that. And while you're not obligated to take anything, if you see something that you like, talk with your consultant. Talk with your consultant about, getting it for yourself. New year, new skin, new you. Skin is an investment, you guys. It is an investment. All right. So now, what I decided to do for tonight, I could have, as you guys could tell, I love my pink clay mask. Look at it. I think my husband's been using it though. I could have used my pink clay mask with my applicator, but tonight is my retinol night, so I'm going to use my retinol instead. And what is retinol? Retinol is pure vitamin A. So if you don't know what it is, look it up. Pure vitamin A, it reverses signs of aging. And so I know retinol is one of my favorite. And it doesn't matter, even if you're using something that's anti-aging and you're not using retinol, it does make a difference. A little goes a long way. You can use it when you're just starting out with the retinization process. It's once a week. And then after that, you can, once you do the 8 weeks, you could do it much more. So I did 1 pump. That's what it looks like. 1 pump. And I'm going to apply that all over my face. So this does stay on. And the reason you want to put on your eye cream first is because you don't want the retinol on your eyes. And so that area is very sensitive. And then once you wash your face, usually you want to wait about 5 minutes so that your skin will produce this natural oil, and then you can apply your retinol. And I do go to the décolleté. If you're just starting out, they'll tell you not to put it on the décolleté area. You know what? I was disobedient. I didn't want my face to look good without my neck. So I did that area as well. All right. Any questions so far? All right. So I had on my shimmer lipstick tonight, but I'm going to remove that. This is what the lipstick, this is what I was wearing tonight. Look at that, limited edition. So now I'm going to remove that. And guess what? I don't have to be aggressive. I'm going to remove it while I'm getting softer lips. And before I do that, I'm just going to put on a little bit of the facial milk. So this would be the step 2 of the retinol process. So this does have squalene in there. And so this is like mommy's milk, right? I know Shay has a newborn. Well, you have mommy's milk. This is milk for your face. And what it does, it just helps to calm everything down. Calm everything down. I do have a little thing there. I'm not going to tell you why. I did something I wasn't supposed to do. That's why I said, don't sleep in makeup. Wash your brushes. All right. So I did put on a little bit of the facial milk. And so while that is on, I'm going to do my lip scrub. And the lip scrub looks like that. So this is the lip scrub. A little goes a long way. It's actually a sugar scrub. And so it tastes a little sweet. So we're going to tell you not to eat it. And it does have shea butter. So it's the lip scrub and the lip balm together. So it looks like that. And again, a little goes a long way. Guys love this, by the way. So I'm just going to use my mirror. So can you see it? So I'm just going to use that to help remove some of this lipstick. Any questions so far? So question, how often as a skincare user, how often should you exfoliate? Once a week, once a month, or once a year? How many times? Like if I'm doing the lip scrub or the microdermabrasion, how often? All right, let me see. Natalia said 2 to 3 times. Yeah, that's about right. 2 to 3 times a week. And, or it can be 1 to 2. I would say about twice a week. Maximum 3. I wouldn't do more than 3, right? And so again, a little goes a long way with the lip scrub, with everything that we used tonight. Fatima said 3. All right, everybody's giving good answers, right? So I wouldn't go above 3. All right, so I still have the lip mask. I'm gonna leave it on here for now. And then what I'm gonna ask you to do is any woman that you know that would love to get a pampering session, you can gift them a pampering session and your consultant can do something like this with them. Either they'll do it in person or virtual. All right. So usually the lip scrub, once you're done, you want to leave it on for about 2 minutes, right? So I'm going to fast forward. 2 minutes. Remove it. Remove it, remove it. And what I like about the lip scrub is that once it's on, once you exfoliate, you can actually, your lipstick or lip gloss will really sit on your face a lot, sit on your lips a lot better. So it's not sitting on dead skin. All right, any questions so far? So once I'm done with my scrub, I'm just gonna do a little bit of the balm, a little bit balm, and then I'm done with my lips. Again, the balm, that can actually be used daily. The scrub is 1 to 2 times, the maximum 3 times a week. And then last but not least, I'm just gonna put a little bit of the night cream. Now I could have done day cream, but guess what? I just did my retinol, and retinol is done at night. So this is my daytime. Remember the eyes is separate, daytime, and this is my nighttime, okay? And so I'm just gonna put a little bit. Again, I don't need a whole lot. A little bit goes a long way. So this lasts you for months. And that was actually why I started Mary Kay, because I love the products. And I said, you know what? They told me you can get it for yourself at half off. I did not know that. So once I decided to get on board, I said, okay, everything is half off. All right. And so I put on the night cream and then I'm done. Oops, let me see, I'm using my mirror here. Okay. So I put on the night cream and then I'm done. So if I wanted to, if it was the daytime, then I would have done this. I would have done my CC cream with my blending brush to apply. And I definitely would have put on, I love lipstick. So I probably would have topped off with my, this is Berry Famous, my Berry Famous lipstick. But because I did the retinol tonight, we're not gonna put that on. But when you book your follow-up sessions with your consultant, because you are entitled to at least 2 sessions, then you can, the next session can be your color. And that is where we teach you how to do the eyeshadow and the brows, the contour, and all of that good stuff. So make sure you book your follow-up sessions with your consultant. All right. And so, like I mentioned before, these are what we use. The cleanser, we use the day cream. I'm sorry, the night cream. We also have the day cream. We also did the eye cream. And you saw us show you the satin hands, right? Satin hands on your feet. And then of course, last but not least, I did use the retinol tonight. And so if you have not tried retinol, I would definitely say you want to look into it because it's amazing. You really do see the results and it really reverses signs of aging. And Mary Kay is 100% guaranteed. Like, if you order something and it's 2 months later or 1 month later, you're not happy, the company says, you know what? We stand by our products. We believe in it. Here's your money back. Give us back our stuff. And we do that too. I mean, I'm big on that. Fatima says, I can use night cream. Yeah, you can use a night cream and you keep it on. You don't wipe it off. You keep it on until that morning, then it's time to wash your face. Yes, you can use a night cream, go to sleep. And the fact is, you know how Fatima mentioned go to sleep? Sleeping is important because that is when your body heals itself. And so I like something where as I'm sleeping, it's working, right? Why not let something work for you while you're sleeping? To me, that makes more sense. All right. And then what I'm going to share here, like I said, you're not obligated to take anything home. But if you saw something that you like, then talk to your consultant and then she can definitely hook you up. And so I'm just going to go over the set. So this is what's called your miracle set. And this has the cleanser, the day cream, the night cream, and it has the eye cream in there. This next set, this is your time-wise repair set. And this is for people with more advanced signs of aging. So this is for mild to moderate to severe signs of aging. This has a little encapsulated retinol in there. And so when you use this, you can literally see results in as quick as 3 days. Some people have seen it in 1 day, but longest probably would be 3 days. And so it does have a lifting serum, which is called a facelift in a bottle. But the nice thing is you can mix and match. So if there's one item out of here that you like, you can actually put it with one of the other items and that will still work great. The next set is for people who want something more botanical line or actually more like a natural or organic line, then this would be the line for you. And that's 136. Looking over here, and this counts as more than one set. This counts as 3 sets, which is, I'll explain what that means. Right here is the botanical line. And so if you want the benefits of aloe or dragon fruit, then I would recommend getting the botanical line. The acne, if acne is something that you have issues with, then we want to talk about the Clear Proof Acne System. With a lot of people now, because they're wearing the mask, they're getting mask acne. And so this helps with that. I mean, I remember getting a couple of these. I couldn't keep these on the shelf when COVID started because people were developing acne and they found that this was clearing up their skin. And then last but not least in the skincare line is the men's set. So if you got a man in your life, brother, father, husband, spouse, I mean, same thing, fiance, boyfriend, whatever, then they can have their own. I kind of got tired of my husband taking out my stuff and using it. So I gave him his own stuff. And he still actually likes to use mine, but it does have a shaving foam in there for the men as well. And so Valentine's Day is coming up, so you can consider doing something like that. And then down here, we do have the mask, the charcoal mask. We didn't do that tonight. The gel hydrating mask, the microderm, that's to exfoliate. This is one of my favorites, actually. We do have the biocellulose mask, which is Korean influence, and it has coconut water in there. I know Natalia, I think, just started using that. And then the glycolic peel is also amazing to help get rid of dead skin. And something like that is only used once or twice a week. And then further down here, these was what I tried, the satin hands, the satin lips. And if you want the same effect on your body, there is a satin body set, and then oil-free eye makeup remover with the hydrogel eye patches that can come as a set. Now, if you said, you know what, I don't really want a set, I want to get like maybe different items, then you can do that with your consultant and she can customize that order for you.
Kanisha, I think you might be frozen. Yeah, it might be her reception. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we
Yeah, I
hear
can
you,
hear you, Beth.
Yes.
Okay. Sometimes that comes in and out, her internet. I'm sure she'll be right back on. But like she was saying, just like if there's individual items that you know you really need or want to start with, your consultant is probably the best person to help you, especially
Oh,
if
I'm
there's like a
sorry. I
certain
think I lost you
concern.
guys for 2 seconds. All
Yay.
right, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I let them know
Oh,
that
thank
it
you,
was the
Beth.
internet.
Where did I lost you guys at the roll-up bag?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And so the last is a Cadillac bag where you pick any 6 sets and you get the roll-up bag for free. Do you have yours, Beth, to show them? So go ahead. I know my internet says it's unstable, so if I get kicked off, I apologize. So pick any and go ahead and make a note. If you see anything that we tried tonight that you like, make a note and say, you know what, Kanisha? And this is my skin, no makeup. My skin, I used to have the worst skin because of eczema. So I had eczema and I would always have breakouts. I always had like dry patches here because of the eczema. And now because of Mary Kay, I'm telling you that was the best thing that worked for me. All right. So make a note, book your follow-up appointments. If there's anything that you take home tonight, your consultant will follow up with you in 2 weeks to make sure your skin is adjusting to anything that you have used. And then last but not least, as we get ready to do our spin the wheel, and thank you guys for participating and for your patience, we have a promotion. And so if you have seen what, oh, there's Beth. Hold on, let me stop. Beth, you want to just share your, let me put you as a, so that is Beth's roll-up bag, and that thing looks loaded. I love it because it does hold a lot. Yeah. And what I like about it, it has separate pockets and you can stuff those pockets. They do hold a lot. And also, Beth, if I freeze, you can continue, okay? Because it says that I don't know, it looks like it's frozen. And so the pockets do hold separate items. So you can literally fill up each pocket with items. You can fill it up as much as you want. And then I like the fact that it swivels. You can hang it over the door. And when you're traveling, what do? You take it off the door, you roll it up, you put it in your suitcase. Absolutely. Thank you, Beth. And look, it has hearts on it. So, you know, you kind of feel the love every time you travel, right? Awesome. Thank you, Beth. And so what I wanted to share, just like if your consultant is excited, it's because they know something you don't know. One of the things that I didn't do at the beginning, I never shared the opportunity. And I said, you know what, that's not fair. I think everybody should know that there is an opportunity to start your business for this. And when I started, it was 100. And because of COVID, Mary Kay actually do have a promotion where for $30 you can start your business. And whether you're starting for the freedom, the flexibility, the extra income, the free car, the jewelry, if you want just to be around women of excellence, then this would be the place to be. If you want to grow personally, then this would be the place to be. If you want to get closer to God, this would be the place to be. And if you want to surround yourself with women of excellence, then this would be the place to be. And so for the $30, you do get a website and you get a credit card processor where that person who purchases on your website can pay with their credit card. If you say, you know what, Kanisha, I want not just the e-start, which is the electronic start, I also want full-size products. So everything that you saw me use tonight, you get that in a nice bag, a designer bag filled with not just samples, it's filled with full-size products. And in addition to that, you do get to start, you get your own website, you get ProPay. So you're getting everything all in one here. This is like one of the best deals. And last but not least is if you want to do a sample pack add-on where you can add on that for $45 add-on samples to any one of these sets. So really it's these two that are the ones that you have options, and then you can, for 45, add on any one of those. I'll just kind of show you real quick. I'll put my speaker view. So if you say, Kanisha, I want the diamonds. So that was from Mary Kay. This is one of Mary Kay's ring. This is one of Mary Kay's necklace. This is not the bracelet, but they do give you like a bunch of fun stuff just for doing your work. So how many times when you're at work, you do a good job and they say, oh my God, you did such a good job. Here's a diamond ring for you. How many times did your boss do that? Or you did such a good job, I'm going to give you a 300% raise. I mean, nowhere else does that. Nowhere else. So if you see where this may be an opportunity for you, I would say give it a shot, and you really don't have anything to lose. You don't have anything to lose. And guess what? The other thing, you get over 32 legal tax write-offs. Did you guys know that? You get over 32 legal tax write-off when you have a Mary Kay business. So you get a portion of your light, you get your water, you get your rent or mortgage, you get your own personal products, you get cell phone. I mean, the list goes on and on as to different write-offs that you get. And so you don't have to stop your life, but you're doing life anyway. Why not do it and get the write-offs? Why not? What do you have to lose? All right. Any questions before I do my spin the wheel for tonight? I know it is amazing. It sounds like too good to be true, but it is. All right. So what I'm going to do, let me just share really quick. I'm going to do my famous spin the wheel. And I think one of my kids does not want to go to bed. And we're going to do our spin the wheel. And when it lands on your name, we're going to applaud, right, consultants? We're going to applaud for the winner. And because you participated, then you get extra entries on the wheel. And I'm going to ask, if I do spin a second time, it lands on your name, we're going to ask that you do that go give. Give that gift back to somebody else. And so hopefully you guys, that's demonstrating true Mary Kay heart if you do that. All right. So let's see who is our first winner of 2022. It is, drum roll, Sachella. Welcome. Welcome, raffle winner. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Congratulations. Congratulations. Your first official meeting. And let's do our next spin the wheel. Who is our next raffle winner? Our next raffle winner is Khadijah. And Khadijah was invited by Shay.
Woo! Woo!
Khadijah, please make sure Shay has your address. And so Shay, once you get that, if you don't mind, just send that over to me.
Okay.
As soon as possible.
I'm gonna do it right now.
Awesome. Well, I am so glad you were able to join us. If you have any questions at all, guess if you have, can you hear me? Okay, I think I can. If you have any questions about anything that we did tonight, how to become a part of our sisterhood, let me know and I could definitely help you answer those questions. But I can teach you because I've been there, done that. We can definitely teach you how to get there, even with a busy schedule that you have. We teach you time management, we teach you about money management, and we help you connect with a great group of women. All right, so hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Hope you learned something. Hope you had a little fun. Congratulations to our winners. My guests that are on, you are getting a goodie bag from me. So you're all winners anyway, right? So I'm going to make sure that you get a goodie bag. So you're going to shoot your address to me and I'll get those sent out to you ASAP. And then next week, we are doing another session, but it's going to be a different theme. So please feel free, whether you join us as a guest or a consultant next week, we will still get to celebrate you. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Dream big. Don't forget, reach out to your consultant. If there was anything that you saw tonight that you liked, connect with her and she can hook you up with that. Any questions before we log off for the night? All right, well, have a wonderful evening. Oops, let me stop share. Let me see. All right, I don't see any questions in the chat. Have a wonderful evening, ladies. So glad.
Have a
Fatima,
good night.
you are so
Congrats.
Have a good night. Thank you.
Have a great night, everyone. Have a great night.
good
Thank you
night.
guys for hopping on. Wonderful evening. Dream big. Talk to you soon.
And I
Bye.
sent it to you.
Good night.
Somebody had a question?
No, I was telling you I sent you her address on WhatsApp.
Oh, on WhatsApp. Perfect. I was going to